Hi, I'm Raj Gavrila. Welcome to All About Life. This week we're continuing to solve the 7 strategies of solving a performance gap. Last week, strategy 4 was form a team. This week, it's coaching. Do you know what coaching is? Have you experienced coaching? Well, there's different types of coaches, right? And based on type of coaching, your situation, and lots of other factors, you can go to a different coach for different reasons, for different situations. And some coaches can handle more than one situations, some can't. So my coaching is in human performance, life, and organizational development and breakthroughs. However, if someone comes to me and they have a clinical need, then I can refer them out. However, I can still continue to coach around the human performance aspects of that, the life coaching aspects of that. So it just really depends on the situation. And so coaching, what is coaching? A lot of people heard of what coaching is, but do you really know what it is? How to get the most from it? And really, coaching is you being able to bring whatever is inside of you and gaining clarity to that, putting it in a tangible form to make your life go forward in the way, in the direction that you want, that you need. That's coaching. And it's done through asking the right questions, having deep conversations at times. And then also it's done by giving insights. Your coach giving insights. Have you asked this question? Have you thought of it this way? Or filling a knowledge gap? It could be that. I mean, a lot of times I'm filling a knowledge gap in human performance, and I have the tools so that they don't need to always contact me. But when there's a real specific situation, then they can have me on retainer and we can prepare, or I can support them or help them in the moment through that. And then they continue to progress. And that's what is one form. Now, some coaching is very uh, longer process, 5 to 10 sessions, 3 months, a year. Just really depends on the situation and what's being accomplished. What are the goals? What are the objectives? And I have a coach. My coach, I've had different types of coaches. I've had a speaking coach, I've had an entrepreneurial coach, and I've had a life coach. And the each is different. And there's a person I know who's a peer of mine, and he's had a client for 10 years. So that's really long-term relationship, right? And so some of my coaches are very situation oriented. Some of my coaches, I've had one coach I had for, I think, 4 years, maybe 5. Then some I've had for 3 months, 4 months. So it really, really depends on exactly what the objectives are, what the situation is, and what your goals are. And so, for example, if you want somebody to help you with your dreams and getting your vision going forward, well, that's obviously a longer process and would take a little more time. But by breaking it into components, segments, and looking at the progress, then it's obviously very doable, very achievable. Everybody has those. So a coach just makes all of that easier. And so that's what I have for you today. And just understanding, are you coachable? Because it's like a lot of things. I mean, I know people who are very intelligent, very bright, and they don't have the ability to teach. It's very difficult for them because for them it's just so obvious because of their intelligence, you could say, or they're just learning or understanding, that's the answer. That's, look, right there. And so they don't have the patience to be able to teach someone who doesn't just get it, so to speak. Then I see people who do have the ability to teach. And just like anything, your ability to talk, write, do about anything in life, when you do intelligent, hard work towards it, communicate, study, learn, when you do intelligent, hard work towards it, and you have the tools, the mental performance tools, it makes it easier. Makes it easier. You know, one of the things is mental stamina. What would better mental stamina do for you? It'd do a lot, right? Because instead of feeling dragged down, tired, stressed, anxiety, worn out, whatever it may be, with these mental stamina tools, it's not necessarily that you're going to reduce the number of hours that you're doing something. What you're really doing is you're making it more effective and efficient. And in that sense, even though you might not reduce the number of hours, you don't feel the fatigue anymore. And that's of high value. And actually, it can make you more efficient to where you're actually cutting time. All right? You're cutting time so that you feel like you have a sense of accomplishment. You feel those endorphins, you feel the epiphanies, and you're just like, wow, this is amazing. And then you go into your next, whatever it is that you're going to do, with more energy, with more looking forward to it more, with the right mindset, a focused mindset towards that. That's important, right? And so that's why I always close these videos with, what is your zone effect for this week? And I hope you have a meaningful trigger for this evening. Because my zone effect was that I had someone contact me to be his mentor. He sent me some questions, and then I looked at them and I thought he was maybe interviewing me. He saw these videos and it was posted in a group, and I didn't know exactly what he was doing, but he's in leadership and has, obviously, like most of us, has a full life, or like all of us, has a full life. And we really just had a really deep and meaningful conversation. His interpersonal skills, what he's doing, and the fact that I was able to help in the sense that in his human performance and organization development breakthroughs is what he's looking at, and also for his team. So it was just an excellent fit. And I don't have the bandwidth to do that for everyone, but this individual was just, after talking with him, it wasn't because of, he sent me he sent me the Word doc with the questions and met me on Facebook, had a brief chat, and it wasn't until I actually had a conversation with him, and that's exactly what happens in coaching, that you really start to see that this can go further. And so I'm looking forward to that. My meaningful trigger for this evening is I have a training session. And of course, I'm always continuing my education and learning. And a lot of times that's through speaking programs, events. It can be through reading a book, watching a video. Could be through a course, taking a course, practicing a skill. Or it could be through training. And of course, it's easy to turn a training into a course. But I'll go ahead and call what I'm attending tonight my meaningful trigger training. So I hope you have a meaningful trigger for this evening. If something here helps you and resonates with you and you want to continue to move forward with it, and it moved you, you can contact me at 864-569-2315. My email is raj@rajgavrila.com.